A renowned scientist from the Aeronautics and Space Agency, NASA, faced a life-changing decision that cost him his esteemed position. Why? Because he embraced Islam after experiencing the miraculous night of Laylatul Qadr. This extraordinary event profoundly transformed Karnar, a NASA expert who found himself drawn to the truth of Islam after an unforgettable spiritual encounter. Laylatul Qadr, revered as the most sacred night in Islam, holds a profound significance in the Muslim world. Known as the Night of Power, it occurs during the last 10 nights of Ramadan, inspiring Muslims to amplify their worship in pursuit of its unparalleled blessings. Laylatul Qadr is described in the Quran as a night better than 1,000 months, just as it was stated in its original Arabic text. Laylatul Qadr khayrun min alfi shahr. The night of power is better than 1,000 months. Quran 97. This is a testament to its unmatched spiritual weight. Beyond faith, certain scientific observations have seemingly corroborated the uniqueness of this night, leading even a NASA scientist to embrace Islam. What does it feel like to be guided by Allah? According to the Friends of Learning YouTube show, Karnar was a seasoned expert in astronomy and astrophysics, with over a decade of work at NASA. I always took pride in my work, Karnar shared. Contributing to science and human progress gave me a sense of purpose. I was particularly fascinated by celestial phenomena, stars, planets, galaxies, and everything beyond. Among these wonders, Karnar was especially captivated by the mystery surrounding the night of Laylatul Qadr, an event revered by Muslims as the night of power, better than 1,000 months. One night during Ramadan, I noticed something unusual in the sky, he explained. There were no stars visible, yet the sky was luminous. The air felt incredibly cool and peaceful. Intrigued, Karnar sensed that this night was unlike any other. My curiosity pushed me to investigate further. I discovered that typically, Earth's atmosphere sees about 10 stars and 20,000 meteors each day. However, that night was an exception. There were no stars or meteors, he said. The mystery deepened when he learned that this extraordinary night coincided with one of the odd nights during the last 10 days of Ramadan. I wondered what connection this night had with Ramadan, Karnar said. Driven by curiosity, he turned to advanced telescopic technology to observe the sky in unprecedented detail. What I captured through my telescope was beyond anything I had ever seen, he recounted. A radiant, beautiful light seemed to emerge from the Kaaba in Mecca, extending upward like a laser beam connecting the earth to the heavens. Initially, Karnar dismissed it as an error or optical illusion. I reset the telescope, rechecked the data, and even recalibrated my instruments. But the light remained unchanged. It was undeniably real. I was baffled and eager to uncover its significance, he said. Karnar began exploring Islamic sources to understand what he had witnessed. I reached out to a Muslim colleague for answers, Karnar continued. He explained that the night I observed was Laylatul Qadr, a night of immense blessings and mercy in Islam. He even recited Quranic verses about it. Hearing these verses left Karnar awestruck. I was stunned. The Quran had described this miraculous night over 14 centuries ago, yet modern science had only just begun to scratch the surface. It was clear that the Quran held truths beyond human comprehension, he said. This realization changed Karnar's perception of Islam. I came to see Islam as a faith deeply aligned with reason and human nature. It offered peace and clarity in a way I had never experienced before, he reflected. With no hesitation, Karnar made the life-altering decision to embrace Islam. I declared the Shahada and became a Muslim. For the first time in my life, I felt true happiness and purpose. I knew I had found divine guidance and mercy, he shared. However, this decision came at a price. My decision didn't sit well with NASA, Karnar admitted. They accused me of betrayal and even suppressed the discoveries I had made about Laylatul Qadr. They didn't want the world to know the truth about Islam. Despite losing his position, Karnar has no regrets. I realize that faith and truth matter more than any worldly position or wealth. My only goal now is to serve Allah and share the beauty of Islam with others, he said. Karnar's journey into Islam has since deepened his respect for its teachings. Islam is a remarkable blend of reason, knowledge, and spiritual fulfillment. The more I learn, the more I realize it's nothing short of a miracle, he concluded.